I thought we had a very productive meeting with the Department of Ecology concerning the North Ranch facility out in Union and their proposed lagoon for storage during the winter and raining months. I think they put together a presentation that really showed that there are some efforts being made to improve safety at the facility, in particular protecting water quality and all the things that go with that. And so I was really grateful for Ecology having a prompt response to our request for them to come in and meet with us and explain where they are in the process and talk about what this project means for that facility and really for the residents of the county. So I was really grateful for that, and I hope people will take advantage of the presentation that's online. And I know that our staff will be working to put Ecology's presentation on our website as well. So just really grateful for that.
First of all, I want to make comment on the Department of Ecology meeting. It was a very good meeting. There was some stuff that came up that really helped us to clarify what was really happening there. First of all, the thing that was made very clear is the site is already permitted. That's not what's at question right now. It is the creation of the holding pond, and I was impressed with how much of a reduction in nitrates they've already had in the last few years compared to what it had been historically, and the idea that this pond is actually being built to even lower it further. And I don't want to lose that factor or that idea, but I was surprised to find out the only thing that we have any call on now is just the land clearing and the excavation.
I spoke with some of the people from the public who had attended, and it's regardless. I feel like there's a thought that the whole Webb Hill production facility the facility could be shut down totally, and that's what they're asking us to do. And I feel badly that people are not acknowledging the processes that we use, or that the state, that the federal government and county governments use to permit facilities. And it makes me a little bit sad that sites have been blinded to the improvements in an effort to shut down something that is regionally very necessary. If you have a septic tank, you need this thing. I mean, and I think that's 25,000 or 65,000 people in this county.
I think 26,000.
26,000 people in this county. So I feel like there'll never be a good outcome one way or the other, whether it not be allowed to build a holding tank or either way. There will not be a good outcome either way. And so it's one of those situations, as people consistently tell me, you never make everybody happy in this job, and this is going to be one of those, however it works. But I am thinking whatever can be done to reduce the nitrate levels, and this is a phenomenal way to do it, one of the only ways, and still be able to have our septage treated, then, to me, I'm inclined to think this is a good thing. And I know that will take the ire of a lot of people, or cause ire in a lot of people's minds.
Which is actually sad, because we asked the questions and it was made clear it's not in our wheelhouse. We don't have any control over it. Matter of fact, it was already approved. All that stuff has already happened. They will have an opportunity to comment again in a year and a half if they choose to comment, but then they explained to us, Ecology did, that they're basically pre-approved again. They're just up for a renewal. It's not that they actually have much of a chance of changing any of that anyway. If they were not to be there, the thing that got me was if they did not exist there, that our dump rates would increase up to $1,000 per septic to have it pumped.
And it's almost a NIMBYism thing, because if that one were not to be able to take biosolids, or whatever they call it, the nice word they use, then it would just mean a function of having to build one someplace else. Because as we saw from the chart, 15 million gallons is the highest amount being even accepted anywhere in a 65, 85 mile radius, I think. And so it would mean there's no place to take it.
Well, particularly we asked, what the alternatives would be, and the alternatives were pay a lot of money to upgrade our wastewater facilities, which would mean a cost on residents for sure. One of the other options that is really kind of a non-starter is you could have individual pumpers having their own spray
That was
fields,
scary.
which would be essentially you'd be creating many, many more North Ranch facilities, particularly possibly in the county, but elsewhere as well. So it's a tough situation, and I thought Ecology laid out a good set of facts regarding how this does improve safety and how ultimately they're the permitting authority, not us.
And I want to point out that $1,000 number did not come from them. That was our staff that presented that and shocked us with that. That's what the cost would be.